The internet is currently going crazy over the Yanny versus Laurel debate. Today we're going to be talking about how to take advantage of trends and how you basically can profit from the Yanny versus Laurel topic. But first, what do you hear?
Laurel, 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 Laurel.
So before we go further, I'm super interested in actually hearing what you personally hear. So please go ahead and leave a comment letting me know. Personally, I'm hearing Laurel today, but yesterday I was hearing Yanny. So I'm super confused as to what, the correct answer is. Supposedly the right answer is actually supposed to be Laurel, and that's what I'm currently hearing now, but everyone, hears it differently apparently. So go ahead and leave a comment down below if you're interested in sharing what you hear. Alright, now I'm going to discuss some ways that you can actually go ahead and profit off of this controversial topic. So, getting started here, I want to go over just some key basics here with you so that you can better understand how to proceed here and now. So, firstly, I want you to understand that this is just a very big trend currently. So, this is something that you could actually hop onto if you have, for instance, a dropshipping store, namely an apparel store. There are some AliExpress products that might relate to this, but for the sake of this video, we're going to talk about apparel and Printful and how you can basically sell relevant products to a audience that's considers this controversial and as well as incite emotion into them. So firstly, we're going to start off with the whole controversy and how you basically start off by sparking controversy. So the whole sparking controversy in itself has already been started via the internet itself, just the trends. It's probably the biggest thing currently going on. So there isn't really much in terms of the controversy factor that you would actually need to do. What you would basically need to go ahead and do is spark controversy within your own audience and within your own community. So whether that be you have a Facebook fan page, or if you have your own Instagram account, or for instance if you're running ads already, spark this controversial topic to a specific audience, and then once again after doing that, we can jump into the second aspect, which is inciting emotion into it. So incite emotion just meaning once again have them debate, have them go ahead and interact with the posts that you're putting out, and the controversy that you're trying to create behind those posts. Go ahead and ask them what they think. Is it Yanny or is it Laurel? Have them sort of almost argue between themselves to decide what it actually is. And then finally, what we're going to go ahead and do with that audience after you've already promoted to a specific audience, whether it be once again Instagram, Facebook, even Snapchat, or otherwise, it can be anything. It can even be Reddit, honestly, because that's where it actually started. After you've gone ahead and done that, basically we just need to go ahead and find a relevant product that we can actually go ahead and sell this community that has this pent up emotion over said topic. And once again, especially for the Yanny versus Laurel situation, I definitely think that it's something that people, once again, are based on what's currently going on. There are people who would actually spend money and spend into products that are relevant to this situation. So once again, it's all up to you to really go ahead and take this into account if you're just someone who's starting a new store and you want to try out something new. So I'm going to explain here now exactly how to go about creating that relevant product and what you can basically go ahead and do for literally no money, and once again with no upfront money rather, and put together here. So we're going to jump into Shopify here, and we're going to go over to our installed apps. And what I've installed here already for you is a Printful app. And basically what you can go ahead and do with Printful is it's basically a print on demand application. It's a company that basically helps you create t-shirts or other apparel products, and then slap on your own design to it and sell it to a prescribed audience. Once again, being the Yanny versus Laurel audience that you would have assumingly created and that you would have assumingly incited emotion into. So we're going to just go ahead and open this up here, and I'm basically going to take you through exactly how you can go ahead and create, your very first product and how you can get it up and running here. So you're going to just download Printful from the Shopify App Store. I'll have the link into the description. And then what you can go ahead and do is just scroll down, and as you'll see, you can add your first product. And I'm going to hit Add Product, and there's many different, once again, it's not just t-shirts. You can go ahead and add different products, women's clothing, men's clothing, even kids and youth. So it's really all up to you exactly what you'd like to go ahead and sell. But for for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and just sell something very generic. Let's just go ahead and sell, for instance, a just a men's t-shirt. And basically what you can go ahead and do here, as you can see the front, left, back sleeves, you can go ahead and actually add designs to each and every one. And you can go ahead and even change up the colors. You can go ahead and have really a very, very big variety of different, just different choices to choose from with your store. So, or with your t-shirts or your apparel in general. But for the sake of this, I'm actually just going to go ahead with something very plain, nothing too, complicated here. But for the sake of, your own, if you want to go ahead and, once again, if you're following this and you're actually going to go ahead and create apparel for yourself around this topic, I would recommend, you considering actually, putting more effort into the design itself. Some ways that you can actually go ahead and find designs is either through Fiverr, but I'm actually going to show you how to go ahead and create designs very easily here now. So if you don't want to actually go ahead and create any designs, if you want to just go ahead and, have the easiest as possible, way of jumping into this, all you really need to go ahead and do is scroll down and hit add text. And once you go ahead and hit add text, it's just basically going to go ahead and do exactly what it says it's going to do. It's going to just go ahead and add some text here for you. So what we can go ahead and do, some ideas that we can go ahead and explore is Team Yanny. For those of them that have actually heard Yanny, and then we can do subsequently a second t-shirt or second apparel product that that is completely opposite to this. So Team Laurel, for instance, and then we can go ahead and create an ad afterwards that advertises these two t-shirts and basically telling people to get a t-shirt based on what they actually hear. So that's just one idea for you. You could also do, a t-shirt that, for instance, says, I hear Yanny, that because that's, exactly what, it's very straightforward. But once again, these are very, very simple ways of just jumping in and getting started, within a couple moments, as I'm doing right here. And you can go out and choose text colors. You can, choose different typefaces. You can align the text differently if you'd like. And there's many different options within Printful. And I'm not going to go out and, delve into a huge, tutorial on Printful here just now. But there's many different things that you can actually go ahead and do. And for the sake of, it's just something that you can actually go ahead and check out. But once again, you can actually go back as well. And you can just remove that. I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. But you can actually go ahead and upload files. And if you want to actually go ahead and design something for yourself, what I truly recommend is Canva. If you don't have, Photoshop experience, I myself personally use Photoshop because it's just easier for myself. But Canva is actually super easy for, beginners and people who just want to get started and want a very quick, design made. So, and I personally still use Canva for, very, very quick designs myself. So you're basically going to go to canva.com, and I'll have the link also in the description. And what you can basically go ahead and do is go up to custom dimensions, and we can actually go ahead and create, for instance, just a 500 by 500 pixel design right here. So I'll go ahead and hit create, and it's going to give you a blank canvas and, text, as well as you can go ahead and upload different, images. You could do backgrounds and all sorts of different elements to this to go ahead and create, a really interesting design for your t-shirts, and something that you can actually, once again, go ahead and sell to the Yanny vs. Laurel audience. But for instance, I'm just going to go ahead and, once again, this isn't going to be a complete tutorial on Canva, but I'm going to go ahead and just pick a, interesting font here and just go ahead and put something together that we can actually go ahead and use for Printful, just for the sake of this video. So once again, I'm going to just go ahead and put hashtag team. Actually, let's lower the font size here. I'm actually going to go ahead and put Team Laurel, because that's what I actually hear in the video. And I'm just going to go ahead here and just do it like that. Now, I'm not going, once again, this is super easy. I did this in like 2 seconds, but you can actually go ahead and put together something that's way better. And I definitely recommend you doing that if you're serious about wanting to actually use this within your store, or even try attempting this, as the better the design, the more likely someone's, going to go ahead and actually purchase it. But we're going to just go ahead and save this as a PNG and download this here. And then we can go back into our Printful application and then, put this in here now. So I'm going to go right over to Printful. And then I'm just going to go over to the choose design section. I'm going to just drop my design right here. And hopefully it's going to go ahead and load into here and display the mock-up for us. So you can see that. I'm going to go ahead and expand that and shift this around a little bit so that it looks a little bit more centered. And there we go. We have our own design, and I've just showed you exactly a resource that you can go ahead and use to creating your own designs, whether it be for this trend or others. Really, this is something that you can go ahead and do with any trend, and you can go ahead and use Canva and Printful to create many different t-shirts or products on the fly. Really, as you see here, I'm doing this within moments. You can actually see here it's asking me to decrease the image file size. And once again, I'm not going to bother going through that and doing that right here. But you can I'm just going to go ahead and delete this, and you can, at least understand how to go about, uploading and creating the images for yourself. But really and truly, the only issue with this currently is that the file size is too different, and I can just simply go ahead and resize that if I wanted to here. But just for the sake of this video, at least you understand how to go about once again creating the designs and actually going ahead and uploading them and using Printful from a basic level. So we can then go ahead and pretty much once again just delete this. And perhaps we'll just now go and use the text. And now we're actually just going to go ahead and hit the proceed to mockups. And now you'll see that it'll actually create a mockup for your t-shirt. So there's no real, additional work that's going to need to be done. And you can go ahead and just proceed to the description. And for the description, I always recommend that you really put as much effort into the sales copy as possible. Make sure to re-reference the whole selling point being the controversial topic in this case, and really try to incite emotion once again, as that's really where people purchase products from. Most people purchase products from an emotional standpoint, and not just for the sake of it says this or it looks really nice. Most people really have to have a emotional reason to actually purchase a product, which is why I say that the Yanny versus Laurel situation is absolutely perfect for this, because once again it solves two problems. It covers two bases. One, it's controversial. Secondly, it does incite emotion based on the back and forth debate and controversy that it provides, and allows you to go out and really capitalize on within your store. So then you can go ahead and proceed to pricing, and there's different pricing options that you can go ahead and use. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to price your products, but you can pretty much, if this was myself, I'd probably sell this product for either $19.95 or $24.95, just to get just to make sure that I'm covering, I have proper margins rather, and then I can go ahead and submit this to the store, and it's going to go ahead and put it into my store here now. And as soon as I go out and receive orders, it will fulfill, and you can go ahead and set up auto fulfillment as well. And there's many different things that you can actually go ahead and do with Printful. And if you would like me to go ahead and further cover Printful or cover print on demand in specific, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know. I'm really interested in knowing if you're struggling with anything within your store, how I can basically help, and if there's any videos that you would like me to go ahead and actually post for your sake. So I'd like to go ahead and thank you so much for checking this video out. I'm hoping that this was very helpful for you. Be sure to check out the description, as there's more information there, and there's also all the links that were used in this video. Thank you once again for watching, and I'm hoping you're having a great day today.